But first tonight, Peoria leaders are discussing ways to improve diversity within all city departments. Council members heard a presentation on that at Tuesday's council meeting. Thanks for joining us. I'm Eugene Daniel.
And I'm Kimberly Eaton. 4 years ago, the city presented a 10-year plan promising to do that in its two largest departments. Brittany Clemens explains why the numbers show city departments aren't living up to that promise.
Kim, Eugene, right now 19% of the police force and 16% of the fire department are minorities. Those include employees who are African American, Hispanic, Asian, and women. In 2015, the city put a group together to figure out ways to bring in more diversity. A year later, the city pledged $30,000 in hopes of making the department reflect the community. But the plans and money fell through the cracks. When it comes to minority representation, Peoria police and fire don't reflect the city's population, prompting many to question those departments.
I'm frustrated for things because I've seen it for, over 28 years. I've seen periods of time where we went 7, 8 years without hiring a minority.
Minorities make up 40% of Peoria's population, yet out of 192 employees at the fire department, only 29 are Black, Asian, Hispanic, or women. White men made up 60% of fire department applications and 75% of people interviewed in 2018.
What happened is, due to a lot of budgetary cuts, they cut a lot of things, and we really haven't recruited.
In October 2016, the fire department launched a cadet program to address the issue. 14 months later, the city cut that program and money set aside for recruiting.
Part of the collective bargaining agreement between Local 50 and the city, it states in there that before any firefighters get laid off or any machines get shut down, that cadet program goes away.
The city has to be the lead or the driver, because if the city's the lead or the driver, making it a priority, making that budget a line item every year, it will promote and make it this cultural shift.
A NAACP report revealed between 2005 and 2015, Peoria's fire department hired 1 Black male, the only minority brought on in that 10-year span. That prompted the city to pass an ordinance with the goal of making city staff reflect community makeup by 2025, meaning 1 in 4 city workers would come from a minority group.
Now that it is an ordinance, can you just say what kind of power it holds?
There's an expectation of accountability there. Expectation that this is going to be monitored, it's going to be measured, and we're going to commit whatever resources we need.
That date has now been pushed to 2040. Despite the timeline being pushed back, City Manager Pastor Gurick says diversifying the workforce remains a priority.
The timing was right for us to look at trying to increase our recruitment efforts.
$30,000 of the 2020 budget is set aside for minority recruitment, which include high school, historically Black college, and university outreach.
We want to see a workforce that's reflective of the population. As long as we're continually trying, I think we're making strides.
But the question remains, will this plan work?
You got to ask yourself, what's your priorities? If minority recruitment is your #1 priority, it doesn't get.
The police and fire departments have both seen some progress in their diversity hiring. To see where those numbers stand today, visit ciproud.com. I did attempt to speak to Peoria's diversity officer, Faris Mohammed, about his role in diversifying the workforce. However, he canceled our planned meeting.